Hello digital nomads, I'm Bob from AI Music Wales. Yes, that's that little bit of country tacked on the end of the UK. Today I'm going to show you how we take the stems from the robot and bring it into Mixbus Pro. And I'm going to take you through what we actually do with the compressors, limiters and all the rest of it. So you can see how we form this song from our AI robot. We add live guitars and keyboards, as is our want, and that's what we do. So I'm going to show you the stems first, how they come in. You'll see it's bog standard in any DAW. But then I'm going to upload the track now so that you can hear the finished result for a few seconds, and then we'll talk.
I see the wires in their faces, hear the script in what they say. I used to rest in their illusions, but now I look.
Please note at the end of this, as we finally mix it, rule is we never go over 1 dB TP. This is because we know this is going to get re-encoded again by YouTube and anyone else you put it to, Spotify. You really need to leave that headroom, because you can spend hours on a mix only to have it ruined. So that to one side, let's go.
Hear the script in what they say. I used to rest in their illusions, but now I look away. You look at me with a distant look.
Right, this is the screen we're going to be mainly working in, and as an ex-live sound engineer, this is just what I expect to see, and which is why I use Mixbus primarily. Also, the fact it was based on actual real consoles, so I find the workflow suits me particularly well. I've removed all the compressors, limiters and all the rest of it so that we can build this track with you as we go. As you can see, I've selected the compressor instead of the leveler. On each channel here you have leveler, compression and obviously limiter, and that's obviously they get stronger and stronger. I tend to use the comp all the time. And we've got the gain set at what I class as 11 o'clock and the emphasis is at 3 o'clock, which is roughly about 4K. This just gives the drums some slight high end. Compression, as you can see, is set down to the -20. I tend to leave attack and release as is, as Mixbus pretty much knows that's where they should, and I leave the ratio. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set this into the mix on the kit only.
I see the wires in their faces, hear the script in what they say. I used to rest in their illusions, but now I look away. You look at me.
As you've seen, same with the drums, the bass doesn't really need a lot. I find that the bass, and you really need to listen to it, can vary between really nice sounding bass and absolute mush, and that's something you might have to go back and replace it, or like we do, play bass guitar if you've got that capability. I'd only strongly recommend that you listen to the bass, because it can be mush at times. So here you go, this is what we had, a bit of compression on there. What you'll get from this is how we build up the compression system in the whole thing, going right through to the main mix. And I think that is the art of Mixbus, is sound, personally. So let's go.
I see the wires in their faces, hear the script in what they say. rest in their illusions, but now I look away. You look at me with a distant look, like awareness is so wrong. If you wake up, don't.
Okay, as you see, we've got quite a few keyboards on here. We've got things like Rhodes, Hammonds, and we've got strings and grand pianos in various parts. So it was quite a complicated mix. And so you'll see I've just added slight compression on all the tracks, but the main thing is the high pass filters. You really want to be around the 150, 200s. Otherwise you're going to have everything clashing. Of course, I play a Strat, which is one of the worst in the world for that. So that and the grand piano can clash, something you need to be really aware of. But here it is. We're now getting into the all the keyboards do go to a separate bus, just for basic volume control and attach more compression.
I see the wires in their faces, hear the script in what they say. I used to rest in their illusions, but now I look away. You look at me with a distant look, like awareness is so wrong. If you wake up, don't wake them with you. They will turn you into a threat.
Right then, guitars. This is I'm the guitar player, so I normally do a couple of guitars, maybe a bass if it's needed. As I've mentioned, sometimes the basses can't be great. I mean, sometimes they're fantastic, but the keyboard, piano we love, the synths and the so-called, Hammond. But I do believe Suno are working on this, and they've got a far better stem separation system. They're either coming out or they've just got it out. So check on YouTube for that. Well worth looking into. So the guitar tracks, again, very light compression, building up, especially on the rhythm, because it was a Strat and it was quite a distorted guitar. So I wanted the compressor just to take off the top. Again, high pass it, probably 200k if I remember rightly, 220, something like that. That's to get me out of the room of the Hammonds and all the keyboards. Kind of works sometimes, but don't guarantee it. But so that is all there is to that. Doesn't have a guitar. There's not a section in the Mixbus, as it didn't need it. So there you go. Have a listen, and we'll take you from there.
I see the wires in their faces, hear the script in what they say. I used to rest in their illusions, but now I look away.
Okay, so here you can see the main outputs and the mix buses. We've got kit keys. I've got Axe. I mean, I can't spell guitar all the time, but there you go. That's because I'm old. And the master output, you'll see I've got a master bus compressor, which in Mixbus I think is world class personally. Dialed in, obviously, 5 o'clock on the blue and about 11 o'clock on the gain. You see the limiter is always in. Like I said, I can't stress enough that we do never go over 1 dB TP. Okay, that is really, really important. Minus 14 LUFS is what we aim for. It varies between 12 and 16. It can go, you know what I mean? It's the digital that you've got to watch. Once that starts going up to 0, you could be in trouble.
In their faces, hear the script in what they say.
here is the finished track as we've just uploaded to YouTube.
Peel the skin off every answer. Nothing living underneath. Every smile turned to cancer. Every promise rotted teeth. I see the wires in their faces. Hear the script in what they say. I used to rest in their illusions, but now I look away. You look at me with a distant look, like awareness is so wrong. If you wake up, don't wake them with you. They will turn you into the threat. You become the thing they whisper, the mistake they'll never forget. If you wake them, don't wake them. I tried to speak, but it felt violent, like dragging shadows through the room. You said silence felt much safer than the words of what I knew. Now your voice is thin and distant, like you're talking through a wall. Like I died inside your version when I stopped obeying all. And I swear I hear you praying for the man I used to be. If you wake up, don't wake them with you. They will bury what you see. Call it madness, call it breaking, just to keep their conscience clean. Even you, lying beside me, keep one eye open in the night, 'cause the truth can crawl between us, and it doesn't like the light. There's no comfort in the mirror, just a stranger looking back, eyes too open, mouth too honest, standing on the edge of black. If you wake up, don't wake them with you. Love dissolves under the weight. my thoughts in shadow.